received some messages from our followers. The original screen of OPPO Reno 7 Pro has a flexible flat screen made of BOE's glass. Why is the brand new original screen cost only slightly more than 200 yuan? Can't believe that flexible screens are so cheap now. At the request of die-hard fans. In this video, let's talk about Reno 7 Pro. The price of Reno 7 Pro is not low. Properly regarded as a mid to high-end model. Its original screen uses flexible OLED glass from BOE, a domestic LCD panel company. With the substantial improvement of BOE flexible glass, production technology and production capacity, the gap between domestic LCD panel factories and other excellent LCD panel factories, such as Samsung, is further narrowing. BOE's flexible screens are also increasingly favored by major domestic factories. The original screen of Reno 7 Pro, which OPPO has placed order to BOE, is a flexible side-hole screen with 6.55-inch Full HD COF scheme. This model was released in 2021. So far, it is still a relatively new model. Similar to this newer model, there are generally few screens that made of the third party on the market. Most of them are the original screen. Let's look at the original screen of Reno 7 Pro. First is the brand new original screen on the market. Currently, there are many brand new original screens, and the price is relatively affordable. Why? Because the raw material of this model is better to obtain. We all know that. The original screen of Reno 7 Pro uses flexible OLED glass from BOE, a domestic LCD panel company. Compared with foreign LCD panel factories, such as Samsung, domestic LCD panel companies have a larger operating space for the original glass. The original screen of the Reno 7 Pro, the LCD glass agent in Hong Kong, can get the original glass stably for a long time, then import it back to the mainland to make the screen. Therefore, there are a lot of original screens on the market. At the same time, since the current market volume of this model is not large, the original price is not so expensive, and it is currently about 230 yuan on the market. Now, experienced fans should have guessed that there are fewer original refurbished screens and OEM screens of this model. First is the brand new original screen has sufficient supply and affordable prices. Secondly, this model is too new, and there are relatively few broken screen recycling in the market, which is not enough to support the formation of the screen refurbishment industry chain. So, there are basically brand new original screens on market. Let's look at the OLED screen. OLED screen, which is currently not available on the market. As for the specific reasons, nothing but the following three reasons. Firstly, this model is relatively new. The amount of original refurbished screens on the market has not yet increased. Secondly, compared with in-cell screen, the cost of opening an OLED screen mold is higher, and greater capital risk. Thirdly, the more affordable price of the brand new original screen has squeezed out a small market share, and further compressing the profit margin of the OLED screen. Finally, let's take a look at the in-cell screen. Currently, there is only one in-cell screen on the market. Inilux, a flat side-hole screen with 6.517-inch Full HD COG scheme. As for in-cell screen 6.517-inch window, it will be slightly smaller than the original 6.55-inch COG scheme of in-cell screen. Also makes the chin slightly wider than the original. At present, this in-cell screen is about 100 yuan, and the price gap between the original is not too big. On the whole, this in-cell screen has no price performance, and there is still large room for decline in the future. Why? 6.517-inch glass market has been falling this year. In terms of material cost, the cost of this in-cell screen is estimated to be less than 80 yuan. However, in terms of software cost, since only one company has developed this screen scheme on the market, the cost of developing the scheme is not a small sum. After this in-cell screen reaches a certain market volume, and factory recovers the cost of developing the scheme, combined with the current market situations, it is expected that there is still a relatively large room for subsequent price reductions. This is the general situation of the Reno 7 Pro on the market currently. For the relatively new models, few third-party factories have joined in early, so the market situation is generally relatively simple. The screen of Reno 7 Pro may not start to have large market volume until the second half of next year. We will continue to pay attention to it and share you with the latest market trends in a timely manner. Follow Chino Tech. Avoid buying screens stocking up being scammed.